Hi everyone, my name is Joshua, and I'll be going over the video introduction to data visualization at DataX at UC Berkeley. We'll first go over the about in data visualization, and then we will go over how the module is structured. So to give you a brief background about myself, so you can better understand where I'm coming from, I used to take this course as a junior in 2018, and I'm currently a senior in industrial engineering and operations research. So basically, it's roughly the graphical representation of information and data. So what that means is that you're taking data in a tabular format. So whether that be Google Spreadsheets or Microsoft Excel, these are different uh, ways of looking at tabular data. So that means tabular data is in like rows and columns. So these are different ways of looking at data in that format, but you want to make it more visually appealing to people. That's where data visualization comes in. So whether it be a line graph or a bar graph or scatter plots, these are different ways of visualizing data. So these are just some examples of what I mean. So to your left, it's like it's a map that is the cholera outbreak. So you see the black areas here is areas of cholera. Over here is a demographic gender breakdown of Ireland. You can see that it's a bar graph. Here's the male and here's the female graph over here. You can kind of see by the axes the information there as well. And you can also see a tree map. This is a budget tree map of the country of Benin. So you can see that like raw cotton is the most important export and so forth. You can kind of read the different categories there. So these are different examples of data visualizations. Again, it kind of spans a lot of different industries. So I think that this module will be helpful in whatever you choose to pursue. So according to DataX, we're going to split this module into two parts. The first part will be just basic visuals. So if you're not that familiar with Python, we'll be going over just like an overview of data visualization, as well as the two libraries that we'll be using. So we'll be using Matplotlib and Seaborn. They're very similar. We'll be going through each of those in details, going through the comparison and the contrast between the two different libraries. And then if you're a little more experienced with Python for data visualization, we'll go through, in part 2, deeper insights into how to make your visuals more interactive. So we'll use Plotly, Bokeh, Tableau, etc. And then for each of these modules, for each of these parts, we will have different resources for you to access. So you can use the Jupyter Notebooks. So there will be Jupyter Notebooks that will go through the different packages in detail. And then there will also be a slideshow that is available that goes through all the topics that we cover in this module. There's also a homework that is related to the module, as well as references that we use to comprise, to put together the material.